So in this video we will discuss about all of the epic skills in Archero 2 and rank them in a tier list depending upon how good they are in chapter stages. And since staff is the best weapon for chapters, the rankings will be done considering that. So without wasting any more time, the first epic skill is attack increase, which increase your attack power by 25%, a direct increase in power without any side shenanigans, so it gets to rank 5 and tier A. Then second skill is giant strength, which increase your attack power by 20% and your max HP by 25%, but also decrease your movement speed and increase your size, which decrease your dodge rate by a lot, which is actually important for the enemy filled game mode where a single hit can kill you, so it goes to rank 19 and tier C. Then third skill is weapon enchantment, where your weapon detaches and automatically attacks enemies, but reduces your attack power and speed by 30%, which even though sounds bad, but the skill is really very good as you can actually have a lot more DPS like this than having to dodge every second and not getting enough attacks out. But this skill becomes useless once you get your hands on Thor, but still it goes to rank 13 and tier B. Then next one is the Soul of Swiftness, which increase your attack speed and movement speed by 25%, an insane boost to speed which is really good, especially the attack speed. There is also some of my personal bias as I personally love this skill, so it goes to rank 3 and tier S. The next one is the Tracking Eye, by far the best skill in the game, which makes your projectiles to track enemies, ensuring a guaranteed hit on the enemies. Though it does reduce the damage dealt by 10% and main weapon and strike projectile speed by 50%, but still, this skill is unbelievable, as when used with staff, it makes the beams to go through all of the enemies, absolutely wrecking those enemies. Quite frankly, this skill deserves its own separate tier, but still, it goes to rank 1 and tier S. Then next skill is the Diagonal Arrow, which adds 2 projectiles that shoots diagonally, and this skill really shines when you get the Tracking Eye, as it gives you 3 independent or synced projectiles dealing a lot of extra damage. In addition, you can also stack this skill, taking it to rank 4 and tier A. The next one is the Energy Ring, with which you charge up to release a powerful ring of energy that deals 0.7 times attack power as damage and can hit up to 11 times. There is a lot more quirk to this, but I will make a separate video with proper visuals to explain how all of these charged skills actually work. But in general, even though Energy Ring is a powerful move, it does not work great in chapter stages, taking it to rank 24 and tier D. The next one is the Wall Piercing Arrow, which makes your main weapon projectiles to pass through all of the obstacles, and it only appears in wall stages, so it does come in handy in those stages, but its usage is still limited, so it goes to rank 14 and tier B. The next skill is the Wind Blessing, which increase your movement speed and decrease your size, making dodging extremely easier, so it goes to rank 8 and tier A. The next skill is the Water Walker, which increase your movement speed and grants you the ability to walk on water, and this ability also only appears in levels with water obstacles, but water obstacles are not really that big troubles, so it goes to rank 25 and tier D. Now this does not make the skill bad, but in comparison to other epic skills, it's the least useful. Then next one is the Slow Field, which creates a field around you that slows down the projectiles and enemies inside of it, and this helps a lot in dodging and takes it to rank 9 and tier A. The next one is the Revive skill, which grants you 1 extra life with full health, which is pretty self-explanatory why it's good. It opens up a lot of opportunity of snatching up the victory from the loss, taking it to rank 2 and tier S. The next 4 skills are the Super Elementals, and just like elemental skills, I have explained all of them in detail in this video, so you can watch it if you want. Basically, these 4 super elementals simply make the elemental powers more powerful. So for their rankings, Super Blaze and Super Bolt go to tier A, while Super Venom and Freeze go to tier B, where Super Blaze is rank 10, Super Bolt is rank 6, Super Venom is rank 12, and Super Freeze is rank 11. Then next one is the Laser Sprite, which gives you a companion that shoots beams, dealing 0.5 times attack power as damage per hit, and hits 4 times per beam. I find this sprite to be pretty useful for boss battles, but in general, it has a limited use in chapter stages, so it goes to rank 17 and tier C. Then next one is Sprite Frenzy, which increase the Sprite base damage by 50%, as well as their attack speed, making this the best Sprite skill. But considering Sprite's limitations, it only goes to rank 16 and tier C. The next skill is Meteor Pursuit, which gives you the power to cast Meteor when attacking, dealing 1.25 times attack power as damage. Now I personally like this skill, it's powerful and gives free meteors, but they are not my choice for the chapter maps, taking it to rank 18 and tier C. Then next one is Chain Meteor, which gives the chance to cast 2 meteors instead of 1. It's a good skill, but not meant for the chapter stages, so it goes to rank 20 and tier C. Then next skill is the Beam Circle, which gives you 2 circling laser orbs, where orbs deal 1.25 times and lasers deal 1 time attack power as damage, and even though weak, it does a lot of damage to the enemies in the long run, so it goes to rank 15 and tier B. Then next one is the Super Circle, which gives you 4 circling non-elemental orbs, which deal 1.25 times the attack power as damage, making it an absolute destructive skill for the circle build, and takes it to rank 7 and A tier. The next one is the Magic Strike, which makes your strikes to have your main weapon element. I think this skill will be much better for the dragon build, and is actually good for the boss battles and arena too, but that's not in our control, so it goes to rank 22 and tier C. The next skill is the Strike Boost, which increases strike base damage by 50%, which is a powerful skill for strikes, but like I have said multiple times, strikes are not the best skills for this game mode, so it goes to rank 23 and tier C. Then the last skill is the Twin Strike, and it doubles the number of strikes summoned. Again, the best strike ability, but in the wrong game mode, so it goes to rank 21 and tier C. And yup, with that, the list comes to an end. Like I always say, each list depends upon personal preference and experience of a person, so let me know if you agree with this tier list or not in the comments below. And while at it, join the Discord server from the pinned comment. Thanks for watching, just keep grinning and Aura is mine.